Welcome to round number 1, everyone. We are on the draw. Our opponent kept. We are going to keep as well. Faithless Looting into Tarmogoyfs is actually pretty sweet because it means they will be quite large. Looks like we are up against Tron, which is not a very common deck, but should be fine for us, especially if we can draw some sort of land disruption type cards. Yeah, we'll lose some. Ditch 2 lands, I think. I'll probably opt to Confidant on turn 2 rather than Goyf, because the Goyfs aren't that large right now. We also have Seismic Assault. That's worth noting. Yeah, I think we'll just Confidant here. At this point, we really want like a Loam, so we can get the Loam Assault combo going. I do want something that taps for both red and greens. We have the triple red for Seismic Assault and the green for Goyf. And I'll just go ahead and cast Dark Confidant and say go. Hopefully, you don't get like a turn 3 Karn here. That is admittedly pretty hard to beat. Oh, and it looks like we got Karns. So, yeah, it'll be kind of hard to come back now. I guess I'll just Inquisition, I'll at least get to see what's in his hand. I guess I'll get rid of the Spellskite. I don't really want a blocker for our Goyf. I'll just play Goyf and say go. Alright, so we got an exile 1 in our hand. I'll just get rid of the Inquisition. It's not going to do a whole lot of good, I think. And I'm going to have to pressure the Karn. And I do have to play the other Goyf. Problem is, if we don't, he can just keep plussing his Karn. So he's going to put a Fate counter on it and then untap it and kill our board. Yeah, I guess in response I'll just bolt him, redirect to Karn. I guess we probably should have just not played the second Goyf and just attacked Karn and post-combat bolted it. Alright, and he's going to get the Eye of Ujin. He already has played his land this turn. But he's going to start searching up Eldrazi, of course. Well, we have another assault, doesn't particularly help. Yeah, I guess let's cast the one in my hand in case I draw Loam. Yeah, I guess playing Confidant's fine too. We're probably gonna lose though. He's gonna end step search an Eldrazi and have, I don't know, 10, 12 mana to cast it or something. Okay, or Worm Coil. That's pretty hard for us to beat too. Yeah, none of these really do any good, so I'll just flashback Faithless Looting. Yeah, I'll discard Loam. That way, next turn we can potentially dredge it back, and if we dredge like a Ghost Quarter or a Tectonic Edge, that would potentially be helpful. And so yeah, now he's getting Urza's Tower, so he has... Yeah, if he had an Emrakul in his hand, he could cast it. Yeah, I guess I'll just take it. I'd rather draw a card with my Confidant. So I guess now we can Raven's Crime him, which may or may not actually be helpful. And yeah, I'm gonna need to leave the 3 lands in my hand to kill the Worm Coil if we need to. I actually should have went ahead and probably attacked for 2. Now I guess this way, if he just attacks without using the Oblivion Stone, I'll just chump with my Confidant. Okay, well if he plays Emrakul, the game's actually over. Okay, the game's over. He'll just cast Emrakul, take an extra turn, and kill us, of course. So that's pretty lopsided. We just didn't really get the correct cards in the matchup. We really wanted like Raven's Crime, Liliana, and things like that. And of course, like Tectonic Edge and Ghost Quarter. Those are like the cards we wanted, but we didn't really see any of those. We definitely want the extra discard. Cards we don't want are things like Flame Jab and even like Lightning Bolt's pretty bad. I do like Ancient Grudge, especially on the play. Especially, it's pretty reasonable. And yeah, I guess we'll leave it the same. The only other thing we could do is we could bring in like a Maelstrom Pulse over something like Abrupt Decay. But I think just the fact that it's cheaper makes it better than Maelstrom Pulse. Like Pulse kills Worm Coil, which like isn't that great, but Abrupt Decay still kills things like Oblivion Stone and like Expedition Map if we're on the play, like things like that. So yeah, I think we're just gonna keep it like this here. All right, so I do think being on the play will help us out a bit here. Yeah, like this hand is quite good. We have like the Ghost Quarter Life from the Loam combo with like the turn 1 discard, so I think I will be casting a Inquisition on turn 1. I think it's better to save the stronger discard spell for later. Oh, he's mulliganing to 5. Alright, so hopefully we have this one. Yeah, I do want Overgrown Tomb. We need green and black. And I'll go ahead and Inquisition. And yeah, I think I'll just take Sylvan Scrying. Well, I guess I don't really care about all his dust that much. I could take the Chromatic Sphere this turn and then take the Sylvan Scrying next turn. Yeah, I actually think I'd just rather do that. He's never going to be able to cast all his dust anyway, so I'll take the card that he can cast on turn 1. Then yeah, I'll just still take the Sylvan Scrying. He's never going to cast either of those cards. And then I'll just Verdant Catacombs and say go. Oh, well, I was just going to do Ghost Quarter Life from Loam this turn, but now I actually just kind of like using Liliana better. So I'll go ahead and get Blood Crypt. And yeah, I'll just get rid of Life from Loam. If we ever need it, we can just dredge it back, so kind of hard to justify discarding one of the other cards. And he drew one of his basics, which is good. Makes our Ghost Quarter better. Yeah, I think I will dredge back Loam. We can cast Loam and Goyf this turn, which is kind of sweet. Yeah, after I go like Ghost Quarter Goyf, he might just concede here. Because I think this is like a pretty insurmountable position to try to come back from. Oh, well, I guess Relic is pretty good. So yeah, like, now dredging back Life from Loam is just kind of bad. Man, stops our clock, and it stops our Life from Loam. That admittedly is pretty good. So yeah, we'll just take a normal draw here. And I'll attack. And I'll imagine he'll just blow his Relic. Well, maybe not. Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and +1 Liliana, since we're getting pretty close to ultimating at this point. So yeah, our Goyf's just going to be a lowly 1-2 after we crack our fetch. Oh, and there's an Oblivion Stone. I think I want to get the 3rd red source. And I guess we're going to go ahead and ultimate now, because if we don't, he gets to just Oblivion Stone kill both our things. So yeah, I guess we'll ultimate first, because if he loses the Oblivion Stone, then the Goyf will be 1 bigger. Plus the Liliana also makes it 1 bigger. So I guess we want to do like Oblivion Stone and 2 lands or something. Versus 3 lands. I mean, I think we have to do a 3 and 3 pile. I think any 4 and 2 pile, he just picks the pile with 4, and it's not good for us. And I assume he has to pick the pile with 3 lands. So what are the worst lands we can leave him with? Yeah, probably just these 3. We'll just leave him with these 3 lands, or yeah. To be honest, I'm pretty happy with whatever pile he wants to keep. So as predicted, he kept the pile with 3 lands. So our Goyf got back up to a 3-4 pretty quickly. And yeah, I think it'll be hard for him to do much now. He's on 0 cards, no Tron pieces. Yeah, I guess that stops from me retracing Raven's crime. And it stops me from flashing back Ancient Grudge. Alright, so in 3 more attacks, we should get this one. Yeah, I guess I'll Faithless Looting. Could speed up the clock. Obviously, I want to keep Ancient Grudge in my hand since I can't flash it back. Let's see. And having an instant in my grave actually affects the clock. So I'm going to kill it. Alright, and I think that is game. Alright. So yeah, for game 3 I don't think we changed the board at all. We're just gonna leave it the same. Having our opponent on the play, of course, not good for us. But if we had, hand as good as that last one, we should be fine. So he kept. This hand, like, isn't the nuts or anything, but we do have the Ghost Quarter, and we do have, like, double Inquisitions. I kind of wish one was a Thoughtseize, but, certainly what I would call a reasonable hand. Average 6, definitely not better. So, we're going to go ahead and keep our 7, and hope it gets there. Alright, so turn 1 Relic I'm not really too concerned about. I'm going to go ahead and fetch for Overgrown Tomb. Okay, and our Marsh Flats is going to get exiled. That's not relevant with this particular hand. Well, I guess we don't really have a lot of choice. We're just gonna go ahead and discard the relic. It is nice to like see his hand and know that he only has 1 Tron piece and he's not gonna get to 3 anytime soon. Cavernous Souls, of course, is basically just a colorless land against us. So yeah, I think our position is fine here for now. So now I guess we have the debate of whether we cast Inquisition, take his other chromatic sphere, or whether we just cast Confidant. It's kind of, by Inquisitioning, we're taking away a card from him. By casting Confidant, we're drawing an extra card. We are ahead here, so, I mean, plus it, costs us less life. So I think I'm just going to pick the play that simplifies the game state more rather than us both having an extra card. Because he's got, I mean, he does have 1 unknown also. He's got a Sphere, a Ghost Quarter, and 1 unknown. Problem is, if we cast Confidant, we might like never be able to cast Inquisition. It just kind of depends on what happens. So that's just kind of the debate I'm going through. It's not immediately clear which one's better. I don't know. I guess there's some chance you just won't cast the Sphere next turn. We can just Inquisition it anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and Confidant. We'll see which plays better. It's like I said, it's not entirely clear. This one is more mana efficient at least. And he's gonna keep getting our things with Relic. Alright, so he's filtering for green, Ancient Stirrings, and he's getting one of his Tron pieces. And there's the Sphere. Ooh, Raven's Crime is very good. Okay, so I think here I'm just gonna Thoughtseize him, and then Raven's Crime him. And then probably just Ghost Quarter one of his lands as well. Okay, so he's got got Wormcoil and Sundering Titan. And if he does draw the 3rd Tron piece, he will just be able to cast Sundering Titan. So yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna do what I mentioned here. I'm gonna take the Wormcoil. I think we'll just get Blood Crypt. I'll exile the Thoughtseize. Well, geez. Of course, I kind of just misplayed by playing this untapped, but I guess another option would be to Ghost Quarter him and just say go. That way he plays his Ghost Quarter, and I get to discard his Sundering Titan maybe. It's kind of hard to say like what the correct play is here. Since I did go ahead and get it untapped, though, I am just going to Raven's Crime. I mean, it at least forces him to crack the relic. You know, he won't like actually get much value off of it. And yeah, I'm not sure whether I want to Ghost Quarter on my turn. I could also like wait to Ghost Quarter in his draw step. That's an option too. I think I'll just do that actually. By doing it in his draw step, we make it so that the Ghost Quarter doesn't make him more likely to hit spells. The only thing is he could float. Yeah, I don't know. Because he can float the mana in response and draw a card. I guess we will just do it on our turn because the mana matters more than like the slight percentage. Okay, so now he has a Sundering Titan, one Unknown in his hand, and one Tron piece. So now it's just kind of a battle of us trying to kill him before he reassembles Tron and casts Sundering Titan. Really what we're looking to see here would just be a life from the Loam. Of course, there's second Tron piece. Because if we just life from the Loam him, well, Liliana's quite good too. But I was going to say that if we just life from the Loam, we can just keep strip mining him and, you know, he won't be able to cast any of his cards. Here, though, I'm going to just Verdant Catacombs for Forest and cast Liliana. I can't really see myself needing this Inquisition anytime soon, so I'll just discard that. Yeah, so now we like just kind of have to hope he doesn't. Oh, okay, I was gonna say we have to hope he doesn't have the third Tron piece, but I guess he does. I mean, it is possible we still win, believe it or not. Because we just go, you know, Liliana, make him sack his Sundering Titan. And just hope he like doesn't draw gas for the rest of the game. He also does have to blow up his forest. Sick value. So yeah, I mean, ideally here, he doesn't draw gas, and we just cast Goyf next turn. Okay, well I guess he had some pretty good running draws. He had 2 running Tron pieces, and then a running Karn. So now we've probably lost, I think. Yeah, I think if he just like pluses, the game's pretty much over. Even if he minuses, the game's still probably over. Like, I don't even think it really matters like which Karn ability he uses. Alright, he's just gonna kill our land. I guess that kind of works. So yeah, I guess we attack Karn. Oh, whoops, and I accidentally F6'd my turn without playing a land. I mean, I don't think it'll matter too much, but the land might have been quite relevant because we would just be casting Tarmogoyf for this turn. Oh, and I think I also forgot to like plus Liliana last turn. Or did I? Yeah, I'm playing like very sloppy here for some reason. It might just be because I'm tilted because my opponent like had Karn, but Yeah, who knows? Maybe we actually do win somehow. He pluses, I mean, we'll get rid of the other Confidant. Then I think I'll, attack Karn. Play Goyf. It will be pretty amazing if we come back from all this, although I don't see it being that likely. Oh, he could play land cards from his grave. Goes well with Relic of Progenitus, I suppose. I guess this Crucible is his anti-ghost quarter. Kind of interesting. So yeah, I guess I'll Abrupt Decay it. I think it does speed up the clock. Makes my Goyf bigger. I'm just gonna get rid of all these. Alright, well. So much for that. I guess we can like draw Ancient Grudge and be back in the game. Well, Faithless Looting works. Sure, I guess I'll Faithless Looting again. We just draw 2 and then discard them both. Alright. Alright. I guess I'll just exile our Goyf and then just wait for our Confidant to kill us. Actually, you can just attack with both. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't attack with both creatures. We chump, go to 1, and then like we have no outs. Well, yeah, there's like the Loam way too late. So yeah, now actually are just dead. It is interesting though, because I think if we hadn't have F6 to that one turn, we might have won. I mean, I'd have to like go back and watch the footage to see if we would have won with the extra land or not. But yeah, this is Alan Pennington with Gathering Magic. Hopefully I will do better in the next 3 rounds.